One hot Philadelphia summer some 200 years ago, a bunch of guys in powdered wigs forged the great experiment, known as America. And with the 4th of July just a week away, my brother Pete was conducting a great experiment of his own. He would answer the question that had haunted mankind for centuries. What happens when a humidifier and dehumidifier are turned on at the same time? But great experiments don't always have great outcomes. True, the Founding Fathers gained their freedom, but Pete Wrigley was about to lose his.
Hey, Smiley Strange, you looking happily deranged. Can you settle this in bed? Or have you picked your target yet? Listen, dear. Does your dog bite? Listen, dear. Listen, dear. Does your dog bite?
Look at this scorch mark. My sweet Kentucky blue. You killed it.
Dad didn't care about the scientific impact of Pete's experiment. All he thought about was the bet he made with our dogweed neighbor, Mr. Lertner. The bet? Whoever has the best lawn by July 4th gets to watch the loser mow both lawns all summer.
Peekaboo, Downy boy.
It was a contest they both took pretty seriously. For 5 consecutive summers, Dad had lost to Mr. Lertner, and Pete's lawn flambe was sure to make it 6.
Who cares about your stupid grass?
Who cares? Well, I'll tell you who cares. Come tomorrow morning, you care. Oh, boy, will you care. Come on!
And come 6 a.m. the next morning, Dad made good on his threat. First, he made Pete replant the Kentucky bluegrass he destroyed.
Do you care yet?
No!
1 seed at a time. Next, Dad made Pete replace the ruined irrigation system by turning him into a human sprinkler.
Do you care yet?
No!
Then, Dad made Pete give the scorch mark a deep Swedish massage.
Do you care yet?
No!
But what he finally learned was that all Pete really cared about was one thing: freedom. Dad tried to track Pete from police reports picked up on the metal plate in Mom's head that she got from an accident when she was a kid.
Come on, honey, give me some signal.
Suspect headed north on Highway 4 driving a Crepboy 2000 Mulchmaster.
Highway 4 is going to the border.
Pete made it as far as the Manitoba Peninsula, where he tried to outwit Canada's finest with the old traveling salesman routine.
Name and occupation.
My name's Dirk Wayne, and hand lotion is my game. Guess you guys get kind of chopped up here, huh?
Inside, mister. And Pete, grab a shovel. Mr. Horsey left us a present for the scorch mark.
As Pete took his last look at freedom, he got his first look at our new neighbor, Nona F. Mecklenburg.
You're grounded.
Parameters.
House,
Privileges.
food, and bathroom.
Duration.
Dad had taken the pause every kid dreads. Would he show mercy, or would he be a parent?
1 month.
Parent.
1 month? Might as well ground me for life. I'll miss the 4th of July, the fireworks.
He'll miss the fireworks.
He'll miss the fireworks.
With Pete under house arrest for the best part of the summer, Mom and I were enlisted to serve in the Great Lawn War of Wellsville.
Lawn hydration is the key to victory. Too much water can wipe out all that we've worked for.
Thanks for the tip, Donny boy. No dogs on Lugner grass.
What are you, some kind of serial killer?
I'm just protecting my turf. Doggy Wee Wee kills grass faster than acid.
Not for my dog. Ever since moving to your lousy town, he won't squirt. I don't blame him. I hate this place, too. You want to know something about dogs? Their brain is about 1/3 of the size of ours, but they're over 100% nicer.
You have soft hands for a man, Don.
As the sentence dragged on, Artie did his superhero best to keep Pete's spirits up in the big house.
Artie,
Yes,
tell me about the asphalt again.
you don't want it, boy.
Please?
When it rains, it smells like summer.
No!
Boy, boy! A delightful new product. I thought you would, dig it.
Pete had no idea what Artie was getting at. He was just glad to have the company.
Hey, Gus. Calling it quits for today? Give my best to the missus.
At least the ants could understand what life was like in the slammer. Then, when he saw them hard at work, he suddenly knew what Artie had in mind. It was the idea of the century. He figured if ants could do it, why couldn't a kid? Pete was gonna tunnel his way to freedom. Starting point, the basement. Destination, the new neighbor's yard. Breakout date, the 4th of July.
Live free or die.
Our forefathers started a whole revolution with a single document. My brother Pete started his revolution with a 24-gauge paperweight and a pile of concrete. With Lady Liberty leading the way, Pete began his tunnel to freedom. The stakes were never higher. If he got caught this time, he probably would be grounded for life.
Reg. I gotta fix the spigot. Did you, hear something?
Parasites.
Parasites?
Parasites?
While the Great Lawn War intensified above ground, below ground, Pete's great escape went into overdrive. He figured out every angle. For lighting, he used Dad's Christmas Deluxe pack. For oxygen, he used the sprinkler pipes. And for the hard layers of rhyolite lava, there was plenty of dynamite. Really big parasites. Then there was the dirt. With Pete digging nearly 4 feet a day, the big problem became where to hide it. At first, it really wasn't that hard. But the more dirt I had to hide, the more creative I became. Eventually, helping Pete helped me discover my artistic side. Meanwhile, Nona got so homesick, she began to plaster her new house with pictures of her old one. That didn't stop the loneliness, but her dog Nimbus was about to find someone who could.
After we get out of here, Petunia, I'll treat you to a nice, juicy steak.
Okay, make my medium rare with grilled onions.
Who said that?
Up here. My name's Nona F. Mecklenburg. F's for Francis. I'll get to legally change it, either to flame or forklift.
I'm Pete. My dad grounded me for a month. I'm tunneling out.
I wish I could get out of here. I hate this place. So does Nimbus.
Hey, there's a kid out there talking to my lawn.
Which kid, honey?
Well, you know, the kid who has a dog that can't pee.
Oh, that kid. Well, maybe she's just a little lonely, dear.
Well, of all the trees and lampposts on the street, why does she have to talk to my lawn?
I'm busting out on the 4th. With everyone at the fireworks, I can make a clean break.
Can I go too?
Sure,
Where are you going to go?
anywhere but Canada.
How about Missouri? It's the show me state.
Show me what? What do you think you're doing?
Talking to your grass helps it grow, you know. It's a botanic fact.
Scram. Makes it grow. Jeez. I love the way the moonbeams shimmer off your midnight dew. Your soft, fragrant tendrils caress the backs of my feet, and your verdant lushness tickles my cheek and takes my breath away.
What a Nimrod!
As Pete kept working below ground, he didn't know that above ground his tunnel was killing Dad's grass, and with it, his one shot at freedom. As Pete made his great escape, little did he know that his secret tunnel wasn't so secret anymore. The only person who could save him was the loneliest girl in Wellsville.
I think I'll say good morning to the lawn.
She had no problem matching the color. She just hoped the paint would dry in time.
A botanic fact.
With the 4th of July only 2 days away, Pete was 10 feet from freedom and working round the clock.
Awesome.
As a matter of fact, so was Dad. Especially since talking to the grass really did help it grow.
I remember when you were this big, you gorgeous, nutty lawn. Keep up the good work. We're gonna make it.
You bet I am.
You see that? You better start growing. I mean now. I created you, and I can destroy you.
But Scuzzmaster Lurgner decided long ago that he would never be beaten. He was gonna win no matter what it took.
All's fair in love and lawn care, Donny boy.
Pete, are you okay? Pete?
Pete wasn't okay.
It's over. It's ruined.
Lergner's sabotage had flooded his tunnel. To Dad, the 4th of July wasn't just our nation's birthday. It was a celebration of freedom. It was the root of democracy. It was the day he would lose to Lergner. And the day Pete would lose his tunnel.
Sectors E through J are history.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, don't die on me. Fight! You're Kentucky Blue. Fight! My fault. I should have fixed the spigot. My fault.
In the end, not even CPR could save Kentucky Blue.
The grass is always greener on the Lergner side. Hey, Don?
As for Pete, his quest for freedom was dead on arrival.
Come on, Wrigley's. We're going to enjoy these fireworks no matter what.
Honey, we can't leave Pete now.
Don't worry. With that security system, he so much as touches a window, every cop in the state will be all over him.
I mean the grounding. Hasn't it gone far enough?
Come on, Dad. Pete loves the fireworks. And besides, you already lost to Lergner. What's the point?
Well, the point is respect. Respect for my inalienable right as an American to a perfect lawn. And Pete still has to learn his lesson. Now let's move out. Come on.
Pete! Pete! This is our chance. Come on.
Why do you even bother? You'll never get out of that snake pit. Give it up.
Pete! Give me your pour. You're tired. You're rounded masses, struggling to be free through hard-patched clay.
When Pete heard the impassioned words of Lady Liberty, he thought of the countless millions before him who struggled against oppression, risking everything they had so they might one day be able to utter the one word that meant more than life itself: freedom. While Nona's speech helped Pete find his second wind,
Oh, Pete, set your mom's chair up over there.
over at Throneberry Park, where the fireworks are held every year in Wellsville, Dad was starting to have second thoughts. Everything he saw reminded him of Pete.
Pete.
Come on, boys. You're free. Think for all you're worth.
Pete would have loved this.
Dad decided then and there he was gonna set Pete free, but Pete beat him to it.
Hold on, Pete. Hold on, boy.
I'm free! You hear? Free!
Oh, don't you worry. Daddy's on his way.
I thought you'd be shorter.
I am. Hey, Nimbus.
Pete, we gotta go.
Wait. I've got to do something first. Something for my dad. Nimbus, it's time to mark your territory. Let's go. Come on now.
Pete brought Nimbus and his bloated bladder to Lardner's yard for the oldest form of justice. An eye for an eye and a flood for a flood.
Let's go, Nimbus. I know you want to.
There's no way my little boy's gonna miss the fireworks.
Wait, why didn't I think of this before? A picture of the carpet from our old house. His favorite pea spot. Here. Look, Nimbus.
Go, Nimbus, go! Look at him go!
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Nimbus, all right, yeah!
I'm a Yankee Doodle Daddy, Yankee Doodle Doer. Yay!
Run, Nimbus, go!
Not without you.
Guess I'm grounded until Halloween.
Try Christmas. Now take one last look, because the next time you see the outside, you're going to be old enough to drive.
And suddenly, there it was, the most magical moment of the summer.
Oh, I can't deny you your freedom. It goes against everything America stands for.
You're right, Dad. Your lawn's important to you. I'm sorry I screwed it up.
Oh, that's all I wanted to hear.
I mean, most other fathers have stuff that they're good at, like business or sports. All you have is a pile of grass.
Thanks, son. That's all I wanted to hear.
Maybe Dad and Pete weren't able to watch the fireworks up close, but they were watching them together. And somehow, after all they'd been through, the fireworks meant more than they ever had before. So the great lawn war of Wellsville finally ended in a tie, after both sides were caught cheating. It wasn't exactly peace, but at least there'd be no formal hostilities until next summer. Nona decided to give Wellsville another chance, since she found a new friend. And as for Pete, Dad reduced his sentence to cutting both lawns for the rest of the summer. It was a pain, but in the end, it seemed like a small price to pay for freedom.
Waiting for October. I'm in the mud and I'll be learning how to fly. He's coming down, but he's not alone. He's gonna bring an army of saints, and he's taking all his bags home, and then destroying what remains. Waiting for October. I cross my fingers 'cause my heart hope to die. Waiting for October. I'm in the book and I'll be learning to be well, to be well. Hoping that the end will stay.